This podcast is brought to you by Apple. Not that I have a sponsorship with them or anything. It's just it's being filmed on an iPhone, and it will be uploaded, possibly edited on a Mac. So in a technical sense, brought to you by Apple. Yep, need to work on intros. Okay, this is one of the ways that you can tell that someone's taking something more seriously is they start holding a pen and a pad in front of them when they do shit. And they have things written down. Not many things, mind you. But, my brain can only handle so many things in a day, I think. I was just talking to someone the other day about, things that have kept them going during the pandemic and mental health stuff and whatever. And for me, it's been, I got chickens. I got chickens right at the beginning. Not right at the beginning, but pretty close to the beginning of the pandemic. Because I was like, well, I'm going to be home all the time and I'm not going to see anybody, and the wife might kill me if I don't have something else to focus on. So I got chickens, and they've been pretty fucking cool, actually. I'm really enjoying them. I'm going to start doing this thing that I want to do. It's going to be called Ted Lasso Tuesdays. So starting next week, I'm going to, on Tuesday, release a thing. I'm just going to go through episode by episode, because I think season 2 starts February something or other. If I can get my calendar to come up. Let's see. Ted Lasso. Or season 3, rather. Ted Lasso season 3. Just tell me when it starts, you son of a bitch. When is always a good word to put into a Google search, just in case anyone's wondering. When is Ted Lasso season 3? Summer 2022. No, I saw something about February. That can't be right. I saw fucking February. Anyway, so I'm going to do, I'm going to go episode by episode and just chat about them and just try and break down some stuff that I really love, because I think Ted Lasso is possibly, it's if you need a reason to get Apple TV, if you don't already have Apple TV, because Apple TV is pretty fucking cool. But if you need a reason to get Apple TV, Ted Lasso is definitely one of the best ones. If you need to laugh and cry at the same time, it's a very good show. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The first episode, I thought I wasn't going to like it because it was just so upbeat and positive, and I just thought, ugh, is this going to be stupid? And then it really did not turn out that way. It was like outstanding. If you haven't seen Ted Lasso, you're going to be like, what's going on? I understand. And if you have seen Ted Lasso, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. So yeah, I want to do a Ted Lasso Tuesdays and just run through the whole season. I don't know. I can't find where the freaking announcement is that I saw now. So, but whatever. I guess that means that I will definitely get through the entirety of seasons 1 and 2 by the time season 3 starts. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. And then I saw Dune, finally. I don't know if anyone else has seen Dune. I know a few people who saw it like opening weekend, and the biggest thing anyone said to me was there were too many massive set pieces, like too many scenes that were massive and like epic. Everyone likes to do the epic scenes. Is that an epic scene? Yes, it's an epic scene. Holy shit. But if every scene is an epic scene, then no scenes are epic scenes, So I don't know. It was a little weird. It didn't help that I fell asleep. I may have fallen asleep twice. But, other than that, from what I do remember seeing, it was pretty good. Very long. A little bit overly drawn out. Yeah, I don't know. There was something. I got to watch it again. And I can do a proper actual you know, real review of it. But all the design, you know, photography, all that stuff was all great. I'm not really a big fan of Timothée Chalamet. It's I don't know why. Maybe it's just because he's everywhere right now. Like he's been everywhere in a lot of like big name stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I just got oversaturated on him or something. But also, I don't really care for like Timothée Chalamet. Like it's Timothy. It's Timothy Chalamet. Just be realistic, will you? Um, but yeah, I know I do think it is. It's mostly that he's just been every fucking where in the last couple of years. It's just kind of gotten annoying. It's like, listen, there are some other pasty looking, odd looking, lanky guys that we can hire for a different, you know what I mean, guys? Like casting agents, you don't only have to hire these few people. Same thing with Zendaya. She's kind of everywhere. It's like, again, slightly odd looking person, actress. There's lots of slightly odd looking actresses. Give them a shot, you know? Yeah, anyway. So we're going to have to watch over again. I thought it was pretty good so far. I mean, I don't know. For me the Dune miniseries that Sci-Fi Channel, I think it was Sci-Fi Channel put out. What, 18 years ago, something like that. That was really good. 2020, geez Louise, 22 years ago. Oh man, now I feel old. Was that Sci-Fi Channel? I think it had William Hurt in it and Alec Newman, Giancarlo Giannini. Yeah, it's one of those words, one of those names. Anyway, I thought that one was good. It was a mini series, so it was 3 parts. So it was, I don't know, it just seemed to be a little easier to kind of digest, you know, because it was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just full of shit. I might be full of shit. It's entirely possible I'm full of shit. But it was pretty good, even though it didn't have like it was 2000. So I mean, the FX technology that we have now is obviously much better. But I don't know. They seem to have the pacing better. They seem to just kind of it just I don't know. It could also just be again the stupid thing of, you know, the thing you see first is the one that you like, and then if you see a redo of it, like I didn't watch the remake of Footloose. Why would I? I mean, I didn't understand why anyone would want to remake Footloose. Like, just let a classic be a classic, right? And the same with Ghostbusters, right? Like, why did they remade the Ghostbusters with the girls, and it wasn't very good. I didn't like it. Like, it's not because like people will immediately go, "Oh, you're just misogynist. You just don't like girls." I'm like, fuck you. I have a wife. I have a mother. I have a sister. I have 2 daughters and a granddaughter. I love ladies. I love them all. They're wonderful people, and I love them all for different reasons, clearly. But it just feels like every time they do the gender bender thing, they spend more time hyping the fact that it's ladies. We're doing it with ladies than they do actually writing good material for them. Like it's not, it didn't have any of the charm of the original Ghostbusters. It didn't have the same kind of wit. It was a lot of it was just seemed, I don't know, just really kind of obvious and simple. And I don't know, I didn't care for it. I mean, it was fine as a movie, but as a remake, it was like, ugh, you should have just made this into something else. Why call it Ghostbusters? Make it something else, you know? I don't know. But then on that note, I watched the new Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I was quite happy with that. That was really very good. I thought like the pacing was excellent, the writing was good. It wasn't nothing was like in your face. The audience is stupid. We have to slap them in the face with everything. Psh, no, it was like it made sense, right? They slowly built. I mean, you fucking knew because they don't let anybody have a brain anymore now, right? They have to do trailers for everything. So they put everything in the fucking trailer. So you knew that it was Spengler's fucking kids. You knew that. There was no questioning in the beginning of the movie. Oh, who's this old man who's running away from... No, there was none of that because you knew. You fucking knew who it was because they goddamn well stuck it in the trailer. Like, trailers are ruining movies so much now. It's ridiculous. And it's gotten to the point now where it's like, you can't even just have a trailer, right? They have a trailer for the trailer. They have a trailer for the trailer right before the trailer. I don't know if you've been on YouTube lately. Oh, new trailer for blah, blah, blah in 3 seconds. I'm like, well, then why the fuck are you even bothering being there? What do you need that for? What you needed to inform me that in 3 seconds is going to be a trailer? Why don't you just put the trailer on? You're putting the trailer on before something that I'm watching, or you're posting it on the, like, it's just, it's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. Like, just let, it takes away the joy of discovery when you're watching a film, when they've basically laid out the entirety of it for you. Like, it's one thing if it's like Dune, right? It's been done before. It's been done twice before, right? Miniseries and a movie. And before that, it was a book. And the people who love the book know what the fuck happens. Same thing with The Witcher. They know kind of, they know the world. They're not, they just want to see it fleshed out and made real. But, then these fucking advertising people get into it. And it's like, it's not even advertising people, I don't think. I think it's probably more just like the studio execs who haven't got really that much of a creative bone in their body and just think that the entirety of the world is just fucking morons that have money in their pockets and that's all they care about. Oh, we gotta make sure that they're not confused, because if they're confused, they won't buy a ticket to the movie. I'm like, well, how about you intrigue them then? Like, there have been some excellent, excellent, excellent movie trailers that didn't give away shit, but were like, whoa, what the fuck is this? That's the point, right? Like, anyway. Enough ranting and raving on that. But the Ghostbusters Afterlife was really, really good. That girl who plays, what the hell's her name? Ghostbuster. I need a Jamie. I need a young Jamie. That's what I need. Only he'd probably just take over everything and then I'd be kicked out. Where is it? Yeah, I know. Show me the cast, you useless piece of crap. Logan Kim as Podcast. First off, that's a tremendous little character. Podcast. Calls himself Podcast. He has 1 subscriber. It's fucking amazing. And that kid was outstandingly, like, perfect. He was brilliant. Especially, like, he's a kid doing a podcast in a little shit pokey town in the middle of nowhere. McKenna Grace, that's her name, as Phoebe. She was really good. Like, really, really good. She looked the part too, because they dyed her hair and they made it kind of curly and whatever. The glasses. I liked that. Well, okay. Spoiler alert. For anyone who hasn't seen it, turn it off now, or at least mute it. There's a scene where she finds Egon's glasses and she takes them out and they're basically exactly the same as hers. Oh, a little part of me just wanted her to take her own glasses off and put his glasses on, and then realized that there was like the same prescription. That might have been hokey and stupid. Someone might have had that thought and been like, no, you're a fucking idiot. But there was part of me that was kind of like, that would have been cute. Didn't need it though, so that's fine. Annie Potts at the beginning, Janine Melnitz, that was tremendous. I really enjoyed seeing her again. And then they shoehorned in Sigourney Weaver at the end. They missed a trick. I think they missed a trick. Again, spoiler alerts if you're still listening. They missed a trick with Sigourney Weaver. She's doing the thing with Venkman's character. She's holding up the cards and he's got her hooked up to the shocking thing from Ghostbusters 1. And he's getting all of them right. And she's like, did you mark these cards? Like, yes, I marked them. I thought that was a little bit, no, he should have said, because there was a door. If you look at this, if you watch the scene again, there's a door behind her and the door is open. That door could very easily have been a bathroom door, and there could have been a mirror on the wall. And so he could have been like, no, they're not marked. And then you do a shot where you just shift the camera over a little bit and you see that he can see the fucking cards every time she holds it up. Like, that would have been a simple, easy way to do it. I mean, if that's my only criticism of the film, well, that and Finn Wolfhard, I was a little bit, I don't know, his character was a little bit not engaged. It didn't feel like he didn't seem to, his reactions to things didn't seem quite correct in some places. I don't know what, I probably have to watch it again, but it just didn't, I don't know. He was like, he had a lot better performances in like Stranger Things and some of the other stuff I've seen him in, but in It. In It, he would like maybe he burnt out all of his emotional stuff in those things. In Ghostbusters, he's like, yeah, okay, I'll do the fucking show. I don't want to do any more of these things. Give me something that's not supernatural based. I mean, he was good. He fit the part, physically, and there was just a couple of spots where it's just like, yeah, it doesn't feel like he's really into it. But other than that, fucking the movie was great. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. I can't believe Paul Rudd is 53 years old. Is he 53? Hang on. Born in 69. 52. Wait. I don't know how to do math. Thankfully, my computer comes with a calculator. Calc. There we go. 2022. I am a moron, in case you hadn't noticed. Minus 1969. He's 53. Okay, I was right. I was right off the bat. 53. So he's 53 years old. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Cocoon. But there was, it's basically for all the young people who don't remember what a videotape is. 1985, the movie came out, Cocoon. The IMDb description: a group of trespassing seniors swim in a pool containing alien cocoons. They find themselves energized with youthful vigor. It's like, yeah, okay. Trespassing seniors. Wilford Brimley, whom a lot of people would know his voice of the diabetes guy. Wilford Brimley, in that movie, is supposed to be a senior. He's supposed to be a grandpa. All these things. He looks fucking ancient. He was 53 when he did that role. And you take his picture, look him up, Wilford Brimley, pull that up in a picture, then pull up Paul Rudd and put their faces together and say, oh yeah, they look like they're exactly the same age, for sure. No, he looks like he's 1,000. It's fucking hilarious. It's weird, people are aging differently now. I don't know if we have we definitely don't have better food. We have more food and more medicine. I don't know that the food can be classified as better though, because of all the crap that we put in. I don't know. A bit strange. But Ghostbusters was fantastic. The wife is trying to get getting through all the what people are thinking are going to be the Oscar nominations. I should write that down so I don't forget. So we watched. What have we watched? Well, Dune was one of them. It's supposed to be getting an Oscar nomination. Then we watched Power of the Dog, which was on Netflix with our dear friend Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange himself. And I remember I listened to Brett Goldstein's podcast. Brett Goldstein, Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. He has a podcast called Films to be Buried With, which is a tremendous podcast. If you've never heard it, look it up on Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts. It's tremendously good. He's a very funny guy. But he had Benedict Cumberbatch on, and they were talking about Power of the Dog. And I listened to that episode before I watched Power of the Dog. And they talked about some things that were quote-unquote spoilers. But the things that they talked about, and then when the wife and I watched it, the wife did not get any of it. She did not pick up any of that. Like this, it's supposed to have like it was back in the night, whatever, the cowboy days, right? And Benedict Cumberbatch's character is like a really hard kind of gruff and mean, and doesn't care about people's feelings and things like that. But then supposedly, and they had one little scene where it kind of alluded to this, where the one character finds, I guess he's got a little stash of what it would be art books from back then. But it's all art books of naked men. So I mean, the implication being that he was a gay man back then, and he's overcompensating, and the wife didn't get any of that. And I was watching it, having listened to them talk about it. And I kind of really didn't see it either. It just kind of seemed like he was an asshole. I didn't really get the underlying thing. I mean, I knew that's what it was supposed to be, but I didn't really get it. And then the kid that's in there, I don't know if you've seen Power of the Dog. I'm just spoiler fucking everything today. I don't care. That kid's a fucking little bit of a psychopath. But anyway, interesting movie. Good performances. But I don't know. It was one of those movies where it was like you could watch it and get to the end and be like, whoa, what was that? You know what I mean? It's like one of those, like, I failed to see the point type films. Like, this is just a thing of, this is what happened in this, but there was no, like, didn't feel like there was a big overarching, like, theme or anything like that. So, I don't know. I mean, it's worth a watch. Go watch it. Maybe you'll get something different out of it than I did. You'll definitely get something different out of it than the wife did. Anyway, so I'm probably going to cut that off right there. This is all part of it, man. You just got to start doing it regularly and things will start to get better. That's what they say, or at least that's what Bill Burr says. So, and he used to do this shit on a fucking cell phone, 10 minutes at a time, and just bullshit and scream at, and then yell at someone who's outside of his car who just hit his car with his door or something like that, right? So, yep. So I'll put my hood back on again so that I look like a wizard or some kind of weirdo. Ooh, I might actually get a path out of my driveway today or the next day, and I can actually get my motorcycle back out onto the road, even though it is a fucking deluge of water coming out of the sky right now. It's absolutely mental. It's just pounding down. But that is what is carving up what's left of the ice on the ground in front of my house. So if I can get a clear path to the road, I can get out there and get wet, but I can get out there and do a little bit of zipping around so that I don't fail my test whenever the fuck that is, that I have it. Anyway. Okay, well, enjoy your day. I mean, or don't if you don't want to. Fuck, who am I to tell you what to do?